So just standing with your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And we'll just start with the shoulders, just shrug them up. Big breath in and then shrug them down. Exhale, inhale up, and exhale down. So you can go with the rhythm of the music or your breath. You can add a little bend to the knee when we come down. And then we'll add one shoulder roll back at a time. Just keep going. Move with your breath. Find that rhythm. And then we'll just take the feet in and bring it into an easy march. Feet wide again. Turn the toes out. Bring the arms up this time. Big breath in. And then exhale, bring the arms down. We'll add that little bend to the knee again. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let's do 2 more. And we'll bring those feet back in. We'll come back to our shoulders up and down. Inhale, exhale. And then our shoulder roll back. And we'll bring it back into our march, nice and gentle. You want to swing your arms this time you can. Take the feet wide, toes out, inhale up, and exhale down. Maybe a little deeper into that plie squat. Make sure the knees are bending out and not collapsing in. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. Take the hands to the hips now. Big hip circles. Bend the knees a little bit. And other way. And we'll turn those right toes to point out. Left toes are pointed in. Hips are open. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, arms wide. Just start with the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Let's add the knee, so bend that right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the right knee, arms out. If you're starting to warm up, you can take those feet a little bit wider apart, come down a little bit deeper. Go for 3 more. 2 more. Last one, let's bring it back up. If you are wide, bring those feet back in. Hips width apart, go back to the beginning, shoulders up and down. And roll them back one at a time. And into our easy march. And feet wide, toes out, big breath in, and exhale down. Maybe even a little bit deeper now. Bend those knees out. Keep that chest lifted. Nice strong posture. Last one. Hands to the hips. You can turn the toes in, bend the knees, hip circles. Change direction. Now let's take those left toes, turn them out, right toes pointed in, a little bit of a wider stance. Inhale the arms up, just the arms. Exhale wide. Inhale, exhale. Two more, just the arms. And now let's bend that left knee. Inhale up, exhale, bend. And let's do 3 more. Move with your breath. Let's do 1 more here. Come all the way back up. Bring those feet back in. Let's bring the heels together. Toes out, or heels as close together as you can. Let's take the hips back, bend the knees. Inhale, exhale, bring it in. Tuck the lower belly in. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale. Let's add in the arms. Hold your eggs, thumb and middle finger. Inhale, bring them out. Exhale. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, squeeze. If you want, you can hold onto your chair with one hand. It's not a deep squat. It's just a little plie. Let's do 2 more. And let's take the feet wide. Big breath in. Exhale down. 3 more. Last one. Turn to the right. You can pivot your back toes in. We're going to reach that left arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. And bring that right arm up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale and pull, engage the core. Pull it in. Last one here. Turn both toes forward, hands on the hips, hip circle. And change direction. Right toes out, back to our warrior 2. Inhale, exhale for 4, bend the right knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 1 more. Hold it out here, press it side to side. Try not to move the legs or the hips. Use the core. Keep the spine tall. And let's reach that left arm up and over again. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Let's just do 2 more. Last one. Wide plie, toes out. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more. Challenge yourself, go a little bit deeper. And hands back to those hips, turn the toes forward, hip circle. And other way. Left toes out, back to our warrior 2 for 4 on the second side. Inhale up, exhale down. For 3. For 2. Last one, we're going to hold it down. Press the hands out. Press it side to side. Try not to move the hips. Working the sides of the waist. Shoulders, nice and tall. Pull those shoulders back. And big breath up. Turn the toes out again. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time, exhale. Bend the elbows. Pull your shoulders back. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Last one. Let's take it back to the left. Turn the toes, pivot. Bring that right arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale, pull. As you pull and exhale, engage that core. Last one. Bring it back to center. Let's bring those heels together again. Toes out. Hands on the hips. Sit back. Inhale. Exhale up. And tuck. For 3, 2. Let's add the arms in. Hold those eggs. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale, sit back. Exhale, pull it in. When you come up nice and tall, pull those shoulders back. String from the crown of the head, pulling you up. And last one here. Hands on the hips. If you want, grab onto your chair. We're going to balance on the left foot. Balance on the right foot. Bring the left toes in front. And we're just going to start with a little tap. So all your weight is in that right leg. Nice and tall, shoulders over the hips. Pull those shoulders back. String from the crown of the head. Let's bring that egg, thumb and middle finger up and overhead. And then let's lift it off the floor. So keep pulsing, but instead of tapping the floor, tap the air. Engage the core. Quick breaths. And then slow for 4. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it behind into a lunge. Bend that front knee to stretch out that back hip for a moment. Drop that back knee. Open the front of the hips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring it back up. Let's bring that left heel on top of the right one. Hands on the hips, or you can keep holding onto that chair. We're going to sit it back again. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, up and squeeze. All of our weight is still in that right leg. Inhale, sit. Exhale, up and squeeze. We can add the arms in, take them out. Exhale, across the chest. Inhale, exhale. And let's do one more here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take those feet wide again, toes out. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, bring it down. Nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. And all the way up. Bring those feet back in. If you're holding onto the chair for balance, you can bring it over to the second side. Bringing our weight into our left foot, right toes in front. We're just going to tap on the floor. Nice and tall again, shoulders back. Chest lifted. Bring that spring up towards the sky. Hold on to our egg with our right hand, thumb in middle. Bring it up and overhead. And then let's keep pulsing, but tapping the air. Use that core. And slow for 4. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll take that right foot behind. Bend the knee. Come down into your lunge. Open those hips. Inhale through the nose. And out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And out through the mouth. Come back up to standing. Weight still in that left foot, right heel on top of the left. Bend the knee, sit that hip back, inhale, exhale up and squeeze. Inhale, sit back, exhale up and squeeze. 2 more. And then we'll add those arms in. 1 more here. Inhale, open those arms up. Exhale, tuck under, cross the arms. Inhale, open, exhale. 2 more. Last one. Let feet wide again. Close out, big breath in. Exhale, let's take it down, hands on the thighs, turn the fingers in. Drop that left shoulder, look over the right. Press the knees back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Switch sides. And back to center, drop the chest, roll it up. A little bit more booty work. You can hold onto your chair or bring your weight back into your right foot. We're gonna bring the left foot behind and we're gonna pulse behind. Hands on the hips or maybe one or both hands on your chair. Engage the core, keep those shoulders back, chest nice and tall and lifted. Bring those eggs out, both arms, or just one if you're holding onto the chair. And let's bring them in front. Keep pulsing and overhead. Breathe. And let's sweep that front or that back foot forward. Bend the front knee, sit back, stretch that out. Point and flex those front toes. And roll it up. And you can switch legs. I'm just going to switch sides. If you want, holding onto the chair again, or hands on the hips, and pulsing that back leg. Nice and tall, shoulders back. Take those eggs out. Keep that chest lifted. And bring them in front. And up overhead. Elegant ballerinas. And breathe. And release. Sweep that back leg forward. Lift the toes. Bend that front knee. Stretch it out. Point and flex the toes. And we'll roll it up. Let's go back to the beginning. Feet just a little wider than the hips. Bring the shoulders up. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll roll those shoulders back. This time, let's add the whole arm, rowing one back at a time. Really open it up. Stretch it out as you pull that arm back. Inhale and exhale. You can slow it down if you want. And let's do both arms in front, feet a little wider. Cross in front and open up. Bend the knees. Inhale, exhale. So let's bring that left arm across again and exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, we're just gonna do 2 more. We're gonna take it across but hold it. Bend that right knee, hand to the thigh, stretch it across. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Straighten that front leg if you're able to. Reach both arms forward, or you can hold onto your chair. Think about taking those hips back. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice strong core. Let's bring it all the way up. And release. Take it over to the second side. Just pivot the feet in the opposite direction. Take that right arm over. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. For 3 more. Last 2. And last one. And take it across and hold it there. Hand on that front thigh. Slow that breath down. Keep the front knee bent or straighten it out. Bring both arms forward or hands to your chair. Hips back. Lengthen that lower back. And nice strong core. Come all the way up. And release. Bring those feet, hips width apart. We're going to turn the palms forward. Take the hands back. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, right arm on top. Give yourself a nice big hug, chin to chest. Stay here. And then we're going to inhale, open those arms up and overhead. Turn the pinky fingers in. Imagine holding a giant beach ball. And close your eyes for a moment. Slow that breath down. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Drop the shoulders down the back. And release. Let's do that to the second side. Palms forward. Press the hands back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, left arm on top. Give yourself a hug, chin to chest. Stay here. And release. Open those arms up. Big breath in. Hold that beach ball again. Turn those pinkies in. Drop the shoulders. Soften or close the eyes. Inhale. And exhale. And release. If you have a chair, you can grab your chair for stretching. Otherwise, if you have your mat, you can take it down to the floor. So if you're on your mat, you can come onto your hands and knees for some cat-cows. So into that tabletop position. If you're on the chair, just hands on the thighs or hands on the knees. Big breath out. We're going to take that chin to the chest, gently round the spine. And give the head a little rock. Or maybe the shoulders or the hips. And then we'll inhale, start to lift the chin, open the chest. And exhale, gently round the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gently round and stretch. Let's just do one more. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll come back up. Excuse me. So if you're sitting, we're going to come into a low lunge. If you're on your mat, wait till the airplane passes by. If you're on your mat, we're coming into a low lunge. So you can bring your right foot forward and your left knee is down on the floor. If you're using a chair, you're going to turn to the right and you're just going to bring that left knee towards the floor. We want to find a neutral pelvis. So when we're stretching, we're not tipping forward, we're not tucking under. So we want that pelvic bowl lifted. The front of the hips and the pubic bone are in line with each other. We're dropping that back knee and lifting the chest. We can use the hands on that front thigh. And breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you want to add a little bit of a side stretch in, you can reach that left arm up and then gently stretch it over, just a little bit away. Keep slowing that breath down. And release. So if you're on the floor, you can bring that front knee back. Come back to your tabletop position. If you're in the chair, bring your knees back together, and then we'll just switch sides. So left foot forward, right knee back. If you're in your chair, we're dropping that right knee towards the floor. Neutral hips, neutral pelvis. So you can do a little rock and just see where that neutral position is. Hands on that front thigh, chest lifted. Open that back hip. If you want to add in that side stretch, reach that right arm up. And then a little bit away. Keep slowing that breath down. You've built up some heat. Keep exhaling out of the mouth. And release. And we'll bring it back to center. So if you're on your mat, you can roll down to your back. Take the feet wide. We'll windshield wiper those knees. And coming into our figure 4 stretch, so we can keep those knees bent, and we'll cross left ankle over the right thigh if we're in the chair or on the ground. If you're on the floor, you can grab the back of that left thigh and pull it in. If you're seated, you can gently fold over. We're looking for sensation in that left outer hip. You might feel it down into that hamstring or into the lower back. And then just focusing on your breath for a moment. See if you can use those exhales to release into this stretch. So rather than fighting with your body to hold the stretch and really going as deep as you can and pulling, see if you can inhale, create space in the body, and then exhale, find ease in releasing into this stretch. Sometimes it helps to let that bottom jaw drop and let that breath fall out of the mouth. And we'll slowly release that, unwind the legs, do a little windshield wiper again, just to release that sensation of the first side. And then we'll cross right ankle over the left thigh, coming into whatever version you were using. Doesn't have to look the same on both sides. Just finding that sensation in that outer hip, and then finding your breath. Exhale, ease into the stretch. Let go of some of that heat you built up. Let go of any tension that you're holding on to. Exhale, let go. And then we'll let go of the stretch. Slowly unwind. Take the feet wide, windshield wiper again. And then you can hug one or both knees into the chest. And you do a little circle. Or just rocking the hips. And then we'll hold just that right leg in. You can hold behind the right thigh. Always point and flex those right toes. If you want, you can straighten it out and point and flex the toes. And we'll circle the ankle. If it feels good, you can even straighten the opposite leg. And we'll release, hug that knee into the chest. And then we'll switch sides. Hold behind the left thigh, point and flex the toes. You can keep the knee bent or you can straighten it out. Or if it feels good, you can straighten both legs. Circle the ankle. Point and flex, change directions, make it feel good. And then we'll hug that left knee back in and release. You can bend the knees and lie back, or you can straighten the legs if you're in your chair, just sitting back into that chair, letting the eyes soften or close, and just taking a moment to rest. Just coming back to an easy breath. If you need to, you can keep exhaling out of the mouth. Notice if there's anywhere else in the body that you feel tension being held onto. The jaw, You can exhale, let that jaw go. The corners of the eyes soften. The forehead, the space between the eyebrows. The back of the neck, the shoulders. Exhale, let them go. The chest, the ribs, the abdomen. If you're holding the breath in, let the breath expand, and then let it go. Let everything relax now. Lower back, hips, legs, feet. Exhale. Take 3 easy breaths here. Nowhere to be, nothing to do. See if you can just be here in this moment with the breath. Notice the body. The mind likes to wander. Just come back to the feeling of the breath and the beautiful energy and heat you created in the body. And then slowly, when you're ready, you can wiggle the fingers and toes. If it feels good, you can reach those arms overhead. If you're just waking up, maybe stretch the toes away. And then if you're lying on the floor, you can roll over to one side, bending the knees. If you're sitting, just staying there, maybe giving everything a little wiggle. You can keep the eyes closed as you come up to sitting. We'll bring the hands over the heart and just gently bow in towards the heart for a moment. Really taking this opportunity just to thank yourself for moving and breathing this morning and just finding space for yourself. Reminding yourself that you're worth this time and space. You don't need to earn it. May you feel your inner beauty, your grace, and your strength now radiate and reflect in that outer body. Feel it drape over you, and may you carry that into the rest of your day and your week with you. Namaste.